Hello students, welcome again to our standard 10 geometry class, chapter 6 triangles. Children, in today's lesson we are going to cover higher order questions, that means all 3 marks and 4 marks sums will be going to see. So same exercise 6.5, question number 13. This is the diagram. Let us read the question very carefully. D and E are points on the sides CA and CB. Look into the diagram. CA and CB respectively of a triangle ABC, right angled at vertex C. Prove that AE square plus BD square is equal to AB square plus DE square. So children, let us see how to prove this. Not very difficult. You just have to apply wherever squares are there, you have to apply Pythagoras theorem. So whatever is given, let us write once again. In triangle ABC, angle C 90 degree. D and E are points on CA and CB respectively. So join AE and BD, right? See, in the required expression we need this AE and BD. So let us join them. So children, you see the right hand side of the expression AB square, that we can get very easily from the bigger triangle ABC, and DE square, that can be DE square we can get from the triangle DCE. So what we'll do, we'll try to consider bigger triangle ACB. Being a right angle triangle, apply Pythagoras theorem there. So you will get AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. Give this as equation number 1. Secondly, to get this DE, we will consider triangle DCE. Again a right angle triangle, Pythagoras theorem, and then we need their addition. So take that triangle DCE, green in color. So in triangle DCE, by Pythagoras theorem, DE square is equal to CD square plus CE square. This is equation number 2. Now adding equation 1 and 2. So when we add, left hand side will get AB square plus DE square, and the right hand side the remaining terms of right hand side of equation 1 and 2, right? So this we have written. Then next step, I have removed those brackets. Okay, terms listed separated by positive sign. Now what I will do, I will combine them in different way, different combinations. Let me take AC square and CE square together. See, from the diagram, AC square plus CE square is what? AE square, which we want in our required equation. And the middle two term I will club together. So BC square plus CD square. So BC square plus CD square is nothing but BD square. So to get these two, we will group them in different way. So let me copy that equation once again. So AC and CE taken together, BC and CD together. So now from the figure, in triangle ACE, see ACE, so we have AC square plus CE square. So by Pythagoras theorem, it's a right angle triangle, and the sum of squares of two perpendicular side is equal to hypotenuse square. So by that, this bracket is equal to AE square. Now in triangle BCD, this triangle, so we have BC square plus CD square. this is nothing but BD square. So the second bracket reduces to BD square. Now substitute these two values in equation number 3. So your equation 3 becomes AB square plus DE square is equal to AE square plus BD square. Right? Now let us write them in proper form, in required form. So AE square plus BD square is equal to AB square plus DE square, and this is what we want. So hence proved. So this is a 3-mark sum. Question number 14. The perpendicular from A on side BC of triangle ABC intersects BC at D such that this BD is equal to 3 times CD. So prove that twice AB square is equal to twice AC square plus BC square. Now you observe this required expression very carefully. We want AB square, and to get AB square is not very difficult since this AD is perpendicular to BC. Because of this perpendicular segment, we have got two right angle triangle here. One is green in color, another is yellow in color. So when we apply Pythagoras theorem, we get this AB square. Similarly, AC square we can get very easily from another triangle, right? So let us do that first. So given thing you write, we have triangle ABC such that AD is perpendicular to BC and the position of point D is such that this BD is equal to 3 times CD. In right triangle ABD, green in color, we have by Pythagoras theorem AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square. Give this as equation number 1. Now come to the yellow color triangle ACD. Again apply Pythagoras theorem. So AC square is equal to AD square plus CD square. Children, see this left hand side AB square and AC square, and in the required expression AB square and AC square, they are on either side of is equal to sign. They are not on the same side. So this time what we'll do, subtracting equation 2 from 1. That means equation 1 minus 2. So what will happen? AB square minus AC square, and this AD square will get cancelled. BD square minus CD square. So here is that expression. We have subtracted equation 2 from 1 and the remainder is this. After subtraction, we will get this expression. Now if you remember, in the required expression, we have AB square, we have AC square, and the third term is BC square. That means we need to remove this BD square and CD square from the expression. So we will try to express these two terms DB and CD in terms of BC. So let us see how we can do that. So from the diagram, this length BC we can split into BD plus CD, isn't it? So write BC is equal to BD plus CD. But it is given that BD is 3 times CD. So make use of that. Substitute BD as 3 times CD plus this CD as it is. So 3 plus 1 is equal to 4 times CD. So you have BC is equal to 4 times CD. So replace this CD. So CD is equal to, shift this 4 on the other side. So 1 upon 4 times BC. Okay. So this is highlighted because here in this equation 3, we are going to replace this CD square by this term 1 by 4 BC. Right. Now let us see what we can substitute in terms of dB, in place of dB. Now come to the diagram again. This dB can be written as BC minus CD, isn't it? So BD is equal to BC minus CD. But we have value of CD as 1 upon 4 BC. So BC minus, replace this CD by 1 upon 4 BC. Now take LCM, cross multiply. So you will get BD is equal to 3 upon 4 times BC. Now we have got both the substitutions for dB square and for CD square. So these two highlighted the terms which are in the boxes that we are going to substitute in place of dB and CD. So your equation 3 reduces to here. So now substituting values of CD and BD in equation 3, we get, so left hand side is AB square minus AC square is equal to, now CD is replaced by 3 by 4 BC the whole square and BD is replaced by 1 by 4 BC the whole square. Right. Now BC square is common in both the terms. So take out that BC square outside the bracket. So what will remain in the bracket? 3 upon 4 square, this minus sign, and 1 upon 4 the whole square. Now this bracket is in the form of A square minus B square identity. So expand this. So BC square is equal to, what is that identity? A square minus B square is equal to A plus B into A minus B. So same way 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4 and 3 by 4 minus 1 by 4. Children, you can solve this by your own method. It's not compulsory to express in terms of identity only. You can directly square them, take as their denominators are same. You will get the LCM, means denominator is same. You just subtract the numerators. You will get the same answer. So here 3 plus 1, 4 upon 4 is 1, and 3 minus 1, 2 upon 4 is 1 upon 2. Okay. So AB square minus AC square is BC square upon 2. Okay. Now cross multiply this 2 here. So you will get 2 times AB square minus 2 times AC square is equal to BC square. Now shift that minus 2 AC square on the other side. So you will get twice AB square is equal to twice AC square plus BC square, and which is what we want. Now I have some homework question for you. It is given that triangle ABC similar to triangle EDF such that AB is equal to 5 cm, AC is equal to 7 cm, DF is equal to 15 cm and DE is equal to 12 cm. Find the lengths of remaining sides of the triangle. So children, here triangles similar already given to you. You take the ratio of corresponding sides. Do not disturb the 1-1 correspondence as it is. AB upon ED is equal to BC upon DF is equal to AC upon EF. Write the ratios, substitute the values. Since all the ratios are equal, you take one known and one unknown ratio, cross multiply and find the lengths of the remaining sides. Okay, now one more. Here, a 15-meter high tower casts a shadow 24-meter long at a certain time, and at the same time a telephone pole casts a shadow 16-meter long. find the height of the telephone pole. Right. So here tower perpendicular to the ground and the telephone pole is also perpendicular to the ground. So you will get two right angle triangle. Now first of all you have to prove them similar. How will you prove? As the pole and the tower both are perpendicular to the ground, so one angle 90 degree, and they cast shadow at the same time. So we have already discussed that the angle of elevation, not elevation, the angle of inclination made by sun at the same time is equal, right? So by that both the angles are equal. So in this way two triangles, they are similar by angle criteria, and once the triangles are similar, their corresponding sides are in proportion, then few lengths are given to you, you substitute and find the height of the telephone pole. Okay, so you try these two sums and keep practicing. As I told you in last lecture, writing practice is very important. Again, those two sums which I have taken, quite lengthy, very important. So you try again, and plus these two homework sum. So that's all for today's lecture, children. We'll see in the next lecture. Till then, goodbye.